The weirdest thing happened to me the other week. I was in a place that used to bring me a lot of pain, and I was there and I realized that I was okay. And this got me thinking, when did I become okay? When did that change for me? Time is a really funny thing. I've never thought much about time before. People always tell you that time will fix everything. And in the moment when people are telling you this, it feels very false. I don't know how else to describe it besides just impossible. If you had told me a year ago that I would be able to go to this place and not want to start crying and be able to breathe without struggle, without stress, I wouldn't have believed you. I would have said, that's impossible. And here I was, and I was okay. I'm better than I was before, and I haven't done anything. So how did this happen? I think it's really important to keep in mind when something is happening that it won't be permanent, that time does in fact keep moving, and something that feels like the end, or something that feels like it will never change, that it will last forever, won't. It was an odd realization that a year had passed and things were just better. Basically what I'm trying to get at is time actually really does fix a lot of things if you just let it, and you don't realize it, but 6 months later you wake up and you don't think about it every day anymore, and it doesn't make your chest tighten and make your eyes sting, and you can go to this place and actually enjoy yourself. With that, I started thinking about, who I was as a person 1 year ago, and what I was thinking about, and what the biggest things in my life were, and I think about these things now and they seem like nothing, and back then it felt like everything. It's not like all these things magically just got better, I just let it be, and time really did heal what I could not do on my own. 1 year ago, there was this city that I've talked about, and I had just left it, and all the bad things that happened to me there, and I was hurting a lot, and I was back home in my, hometown, and I did not want to be here. I did not want to go to school in the fall. I felt like I was in the wrong place and I was doing the wrong thing. And now I meet people every day, and I just think about how lucky I am to meet them, and I think about how I just think about how incredible it is that I am where I am. Around this time last year, my heart was hurting for someone that just was not meant for me in my life, and not meant, it wasn't meant to be, pretty much, to sum it up. And I could not face the fact that that was how it was going to be. And I realized that I don't think about that anymore. It used to be the only thing I could think about. And now I don't think about it ever. I didn't even notice. It just happens day by day, piece by piece. You pick yourself back up, you move on, and you don't even realize until it's been 6 months or a year and something reminds you of these things, and you realize that it's not the biggest thing in your life anymore, that you are okay and functioning and recovered. People are always going to tell you to just give it time, and that someday it won't hurt anymore. And I'm just here to tell you that it's so true. It may be this huge thing now. It may feel like the worst thing to ever happen to you, and for a long time it will still feel that way. But it's gonna get better. And when it does, you'll be so happy, and you will feel nothing, but in the best possible way, where pain you used to feel isn't there anymore, and feeling nothing is not a numb feeling of nothing where you actually feel nothing, but a functional feeling of nothing where things that aren't supposed to make you feel things don't make you feel things anymore, if that makes sense. Basically, things that are meaningless are meaningless. It really, really does get better. And you give yourself a year and you end up in this place where you never thought you wanted to be, and you end up being with people that you didn't ever think you would be with, you didn't think you wanted to be with. And you're okay, and the things that used to hurt you don't hurt anymore. And you don't even notice it. You don't think about them. They aren't what you wake up to and aren't what you fall asleep to. It doesn't consume you. And you're okay. But yeah, so I don't know, it was just really reassuring to me. Gosh, I'm actually like okay, because you don't notice it, and if you're not thinking about it all the time, obviously you don't realize that you're not thinking about it all the time, and you have to make it to the next day, and then the next week, and then the next month, and then you wake up and you're okay. And I know it's because I'm okay. Like, genuinely okay. More than okay, I'm actually doing really well. I'm doing so good, and I'm so happy where I am now, and I didn't think, a year ago, I didn't think that I would be saying that. And I've made so many meaningful friendships and connected with so many people that I wouldn't have been able to had I stayed where I was or let myself dwell on the fact that I wasn't where I thought I was meant to be. Thanks for joining me for this, like, middle of the night life crisis. I honestly mean it. It really does get better if you just give yourself time to heal. You'll find new things, and you won't think about the things that used to hurt you so much. I've had this channel for a whole year, so that's kind of why I made this video. I was just thinking about where I was last year around this time, and how much things have changed and how much better things are now. So here's to 1 year of recovery and healing and personal growth and happiness, and I wish that on all of you as well, because it feels so good. Yeah, I'm gonna go, but it's been a good chat. Subscribe to my channel for more videos like this coming up soon. Mostly I just want to talk about life. So, like this video if you like talking about life, because I sure do. It's all I do. Life chats with Jenna. And I will see you next time. Bye!